It's completely understandable if facing this has felt overwhelming or heavier than it should. What comes next simply offers you a gentler way to find clarity and move with more ease, recognizing the quiet patterns that keep procrastination in place. Sometimes you hesitate not because you're lazy, but because something inside you feels overwhelmed. Your mind pulls back the way a hand pulls away from a hot surface. You tell yourself you'll start when it feels easier, when the fog clears, when the pressure lifts, but the delay grows heavier the longer you stand still. It is like listening to a radio stuck between stations, part static, part signal. A small part of you is already reaching for clarity, and you can honor that by doing something tiny. Open the tab you've been avoiding. Name the task, out loud. Set a 1-minute timer and begin before you negotiate with yourself. Let this be a soft beginning, not a perfect one. Because when you move even a fraction forward, the fog shifts, the static quiets, and you realize you're not stuck. You're just starting to see yourself again. That's the first moment of momentum, a gentle permission to begin, without waiting for the perfect feeling. Rebuilding momentum through the smallest possible steps. Procrastination loosens when you make the first move so small. Your mind can't reject it. The task stops being a mountain and becomes a single stone you can pick up. You don't need to finish anything today. You only need to create movement. And movement starts with something simple. Open the document and read the first line. Send the message you left sitting in draft. Clear one item from your desk. Name one thing you will do in the next 2 minutes. Notice how your body softens when the task shrinks. Notice how resistance fades when the step is tiny enough to feel safe. Momentum grows the moment you show your brain there is no threat here, just a gentle path forward, and every small action stacks quietly in your favor. Each step proves you are capable. Each second of movement steadies you. By the end, you see that progress isn't made by force. It's made by choosing the next small step. Becoming the kind of person who moves even when the feeling isn't perfect. This is where procrastination loses its hold because your identity shifts before your habits do. You stop waiting for motivation to arrive like a visitor. You stop tying your self-worth to how quickly you complete things. You begin acting from a quieter place, a part of you that knows you can handle discomfort without running from it. You take small steps as a form of self-trust, not pressure. Open the project without judging yourself. Do 1 minute of the thing you usually postpone. Choose the tiniest win and let it count fully. Then breathe into the space it creates. You're no longer fighting yourself. You're walking with yourself. You're becoming someone who begins before the mood is perfect. Someone who moves despite the noise. Someone who grows through gentle consistency, not force. And with every small action, you build a version of yourself who doesn't fear the first step anymore. You recognize your own rhythm. You recognize your own strength. And you realize you've been capable all along. You can thank yourself for taking this small shift. You are doing better than you think. Keep moving forward with our other videos.